Okay, so this is me. I'd like to think I'm eating cake of some form. I think I'm about 18 months old here. All I see is my inevitable OCD that comes later, and I'm looking at that, I'm like, why is my face such a mess? Why are my hands dirty? Why is no one cleaning me? This is the beginning of how messy life gets. This is the easy days. I would tell her she doesn't always have to be perfect. I also think a lot of my fastidious perfectionism started more compulsive and anxiety driven. So I think if I could tell myself to keep the messy face, to keep the messy clothes, go out into the world and just own it, I think I would be cheering her on. This is myself as a freshman in high school, and this is my sister, who was a senior at the time in high school. I was an athlete, and I was in a lot of things. So I did marching band because I loved the dance element. I played volleyball, I was a cheerleader. So one thing I discovered in high school is I didn't really fit in any one place. So I was always a peripheral player. And I think at times it made me feel like I didn't belong anywhere because I was just part of everything. So looking back, I realized that was never a bad thing. And I think it felt like that when people were asking you, well, who are you? Where do you sit? I think the strength looking back and the beauty of that was I got my hand in everything. And those friends were so profoundly different, and the village was so rich with different skills. I never sold myself down one lane because they never fully fit me. And that was okay. This is maybe my first day on The View, because it looks like a promo outfit I wore. This might have been the day. It's hard to tell because the photographer loves this shot. So I have this in about 1,000 different outfits. But I'm gonna guess that this was when I joined the cast, and I remember where I was standing when the president of news called me. I was getting out of a subway. My agent had said, they want you to join the cast. And I can't even tell you the feelings I had. I haven't stopped smiling like that since, honestly. Every day I walk out, you hear the music and they play our pictures, and every time they say Sara Haines, I make myself pause, because if you can channel this feeling, then your gratitude flows, and that's what I ride on, is that wave. Your response was beautiful. Doing this show and watching this show, I float out of here.
You know, to tell you, that show, the show that you're in,
yeah,
it helps Americans, like, you may be accountable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it helps people. It really does.
I'm so excited. This is from the season, isn't it? This is a clip from What Would You Do, when I got to work with John Quinones, W. Kamau Bell, and I was in Iowa. You may have heard him from there. Getting to go or be a part of this show, what I've always loved is I kind of feel there are angels everywhere, and if you keep your head up, you'll see them, and when you can, you have to be them. And this show highlights the angels among us, and the emotions of watching the helpers in this world. They're there, they're everywhere. They're in New Jersey diners, they're in Iowa coffee shops, globally, they're around the world. To give them a moment in a world which so often features negative reasons, bad things, this is the best part of humans, and that's what's showcased on this. And I credit John for digging that out in every episode.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.